Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll get this to about the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. It's Barkley on the counter. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing, Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Completes it to Hardman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 20. yards, the pickup there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there, and the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How do you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And we tend to give those running backs and the slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They find some open field here. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A first down carry for Barkley. Brought down by Willie Gay.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 148 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Barkley, inside handoff. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Second and 8. Up the middle with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these. Yellow. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes able to complete this to Juju. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 181 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44, Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he is going to have the Giants first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. And with that, they still have a chance, partner.
Yeah, if that ball's knocked away, this game is probably over. But guess what? We still got some ball to play.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Barkley, and Barkley did not get there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Mahomes. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They've been worked out offensively. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.